Here we go.
Come on, computer.
Okay, I said, everyone, my number one lady friend, Sailor Sam Riot, is going to join me on the Jtrain Show tonight. She's incredibly entertaining and is sure to make this one of the best episodes yet. She's really into music, pop culture, and many other exciting things I'm hoping to get to tonight. Post your questions below or come join us over at my Twitch channel.
That's awesome.
Yeah, dude.
And I'm sharing it. And it's just a second. I'm sharing it now. Well, I would if that wasn't in my way. There. It's been shared.
He might need to change. He might need to turn down the Monday Night Football just a little
Oh
bit.
no, I'm gonna go downstairs where that won't be. He'll be watching anyway, so I'm going downstairs where the football won't be an issue because I have nothing on downstairs. Except for maybe the cat meowing at us, but
Meow, meow.
she's dumb like that. So
Yeah. Boom. There it is. I see it. You shared a link. Oh, did you just share the link or did you share? Let me
I
see.
shared the post. I shared the
Uh,
whole thing.
oh no, it just. Oh wait.
Should be the
Oh
whole
yeah,
thing.
I see it. I see it. Yeah, I see it. I see
I
it.
shared the whole thing.
Yeah, now I see it.
I know how to share things on Facebook. I'm not that dumb.
Yeah. Let me just make sure I'm streaming by asking my listeners. You want me to show the viewers your tree right now?
You can if you want. That's what the view
Oh
they're
my
gonna get.
goodness. It looks beautiful in not high definition in phone quality. I can only
It is.
imagine what it I can only imagine what it actually looks like in real life.
It's gorgeous. It's a fake tree brought to us by Santa's Best and QVC.
Oh, you bought it on QVC?
Yes.
All right. Well, hey, we're streaming right now, so I want to tell everyone thank you. Thank you, everybody, for joining me on the Jtrain Show, second edition. My friend Sailor Sam, my number one lady friend, Sailor Sam, has agreed to be on this show with me tonight, and I am very happy for that. She's super entertaining. She's super awesome. Many great stories, many great adventures with her, and I'd like to introduce her to my Twitch community right now. Let's see how many viewers we have in the chat right now. We got Amber, Reaper, and we got the Dynasty. You know, today's the anniversary of Pearl Harbor Dynasty. Little sneaky, huh? Um, Sam, is there anything you'd like to say to my audience before we get started in this?
If you're easily offended, you might want to change the channel.
Well, two of the three people who are in the channel, I can tell you, are probably one of the least easily offended people I know.
Because as we have experienced in public multiple times, I say what I think and I think what I say.
Yeah, I just got to make sure that I am not in the crossfire that time. Yeah, my friend Reaper says, yeah, good luck with that. He says, good luck with getting offended. So yeah, Sam, happy the holidays are coming around right now. I know you're very festive. I know that you're a very festive person. I like that about you. Your two favorite holidays are like it's really awesome that there's a movie and it happens to be your like favorite movie of all time. Uh, for your two favorite holidays. So are you how excited? Like, are you more excited for Halloween or are you more excited for Christmas? Because you get like all in on both of those.
If you show the video right now, the proof is I have a Santa hat on my baby pumpkin.
Wow, I guess that tells it right there. So, yeah, but you say that like Nightmare Before Christmas, which is like is that your favorite? Is that your favorite movie of all time?
Um, it I like so many movies, so it's kind of hard to really say that because it's tied with like The Princess Bride and Gone with the Wind. But it since I can't pick, yeah, I mean it is probably my favorite movie. I think I've watched it more than any other movie.
I didn't know you were all in on The Princess Bride.
Oh, I adore The Princess Bride. I've read it a bazillion times. I've watched the movie a million times. I've met Carrie Elway.
Robin, right? What's her name? Robin.
Robin Wright Penn, yeah.
Yeah, she was on set with me.
That's really cool. Yeah, I know. I
Yeah,
don't really follow her. I was more of a Carrie Elway person, even though, when I met him it turns out he's not that great of a person, but
yeah. You don't want to meet your heroes.
uh,
So we have
that's not
some.
always true.
we have some fool in the some weird like troll in the chat who said Nightmare Before Christmas is her favorite movie for sure. His name's the real Gideon, whatever that means, right, Sam? That
He's
guy's
not my
probably
fiance or anything.
yeah, no, he probably is not. I mean, I can't imagine, anybody who,
Will put up
he
with me.
he thinks he knows you. It's like already you got fans and they think that they know you right now.
Well, I mean, he might be saying that because our wedding may or may not be slightly reflective of me loving that movie.
He knows
Like
nothing.
we may or may not be theming our wedding around Halloween and the Nightmare Before Christmas.
Oh man, what a trooper he is. What?
For real. He
Yeah,
really is putting up with a lot.
you know
But
nothing.
yeah, I guess it is my favorite movie. I guess it's definitively been said.
You know nothing,
But I
Gideon
mean,
Snow.
huh?
Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. I was talking to. Does he pronounce it Gadian? Gideon?
Gadian.
Gadian.
The real
I
Gadian.
I used to play League of Legends with a guy named the Real Gadian, but I pissed him off so much with my horrible play that he refused to ever play with me again.
He just gets mad at anybody who's not good at it.
Yeah, well, I got better. He should watch my Nocturne. I mean, Dynasty and you know, uh, uh, Reaper will tell you that I'm pretty much carrying teams now with my Nocturne. So, you know,
But you carrying a team does not necessarily mean anything
no,
because
I'm
Michael
waiting for.
plays Diamond like or no, he's yeah, Diamond? I don't know. I don't remember 3 or 2 now or something. So he's kind of up there.
Hold on. There's the Dynasty response I was looking for. Yeah. So okay. So Nightmare Before Christmas is like something that you're like really about. Like, if I was somebody who has never seen the movie before, which technically I think I still haven't.
Not by my design.
um, what if you could only explain it to somebody in like 20 seconds? What would you do to sell them on it? Like, what makes it so good to you? Like, what makes it so like? Why is it your thing?
Well, it's Halloween, which is let's face it, the best holiday. You get to
Yeah.
dress up and be awesome. Um, but it's also it's it's meeting these characters who are honestly compelling. They truly the writing and the direction of the movie is something that has not happened since then. It's a love story, a
Hmm.
real, true, honest to goodness love story, and that makes it worth, in my opinion, watching. It's Halloween and a love story. What
I
more
wish
could you ask for?
I wish that like I don't know. Have you ever seen like a Tool music video, like the band Tool?
Probably. I've watched Fuse a lot in my life. I'm sure at some point I've seen a Tool music video.
Yeah, like
So
they did, like way back in the day they did like stop motion animation, and I just wish that somebody would do that again. Cuz I absolutely love the stop motion animation thing.
yeah, they don't do that anymore.
Can't stand it, Sam.
I mean, they try to achieve it with digital, like things with like Toy Story, and
It's not the same.
it's not.
Just
And
it's just
the
not.
the quality you get from doing it as a stop motion, like Corpse Bride, is one of the last ones. Frankenweenie might have been stop motion too. I don't remember, but you get a depth of color and motion and things that you don't get otherwise. And think about the artistry that you're losing by not doing it that way,
Mhm.
because they literally for Corpse Bride spent months trying to figure out how to make her veil fall properly. Like it's incredible, and it is a shame that they don't do it anymore. They rely on computers far, far too much for too many things, which is why segue. Speaking of holidays and and Christmas and Halloween and Krampus, which was awesome, came out on Friday, and they actually use a lot of real effects.
Oh,
It's
did they
not
really?
it, yeah, it's mostly real effects, and it is so creepy and good and wonderful, and it's not fake, and you can tell it's not fake. I mean, they use CG when they need to, but it looks amazing, and the effects are really there, so you really feel it. It's so much better.
Yeah, Reaper in our chat like made a fantastic point. I mean, Robot Chicken is stop animation. See, I stopped watching Robot Chicken after after I saw the same four kinds of robot chicken scenes like over and over again 1,000 times. But yeah, Krampus, it's been getting some pretty good reviews on that. A lot of people kind of looked at it as like, oh, Christmas horror movie. I love the fact that they're doing like a horror movie during Christmas. Making it dark. I mean, I'm definitely, if you know me, like I'm really into like the evil, like macabre kind of stuff. Um, I don't necessarily have the stomach to like watch nothing but horror movies, but I wish I could like be into that genre as much. I heard one thing that was like the one I guess knock that they would have given Krampus was that it was mostly centered around the minions. I mean, can you speak to that at all? Like, you didn't really ever see, and I'm sorry if if I'm giving too many spoilers, and say it in the chat, guys, if you are, if I am, but like I heard that, and maybe you can say it without giving away too much, Sam, but I heard that like one big thing about it was that they showed the minions like way too much. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, it's a necessity of the movie because the story that's told about Krampus is that it's him and his minions that do what occurs is a combination of him, and so it's like sort of Santa and his elves. Santa
Mm-hmm.
makes the Santa might make the deliveries, but the elves make the presents.
Mm-hmm.
Is a sort of the way to look at it. Like, you do get enough of Krampus, you get some really good shots of him. Like, his presence is felt the entire time. If you want an entire movie just on him, then that's not what this is. It's definitely a combo. But I wouldn't say it wasn't enough. I felt like what they did with the creatures was hella creepy. There's this clown that is scary as all get out.
Don't give too much away because
I'm
Dynasty's
not.
gonna, yeah,
No, no, no,
Dynasty's.
no. But that's, I mean, that's all I'm saying is there's a clown. It's very scary. It's fantastic. Like, I was really I have just recently seen Gremlins, and so that's what I'm gonna make a comparison to.
Mike is saying that right now in the chat. He's like, it really reminded me of Gremlins, and you're just like, it
Yeah,
really reminded me of Gremlins.
that is what it reminded both of us of, like, that a lot of horrible stuff is happening, but it's also a good balance of comedy in the midst of all this, like, hellish stuff that's happening. By the way, if my video is still on, everybody, it's Luna the cat in my lap is what's happening right now.
It's actually all
She's
right. Last week, last week our friend Kevin had a cat like just look at the camera, and like it sounded like someone was like beating up a like Snickers wrapper to death. Like just like the cat just appeared. It's like, hello, I've come to destroy your stream.
it's just hanging out in my lap, but
Yeah, no, I saw it, but like they don't see. You're good. I think that it's definitely fine. Uh, one of my best users. You might know Frosty. Do you know Male Prostitute? Do you remember if Male Prostitute coming in from like the like he's been here since the beginning. He's like the number one.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
By the way, Frosty, while you're here, well, I have this viewer named Male Prostitute. He's like my number one like streamer, or my number one like follower on the Twitch. He's really special to me. While I have you here, Frosty, I want you to tell me if there is a League of Legends champion that you want, or a specific skin that you want. You can message me that, or you can message it in the chat. I don't really care. Um, let's see what we can do. But yeah, so you said that now on a scale of 1 to 10, how scary is Krampus?
I was grabbing Michael's arm a lot, so like 7. Like,
Hmm.
there's a lot of creepy factor to that to the whole movie. It's there's some jump scares, but primarily it is a creeptacular factor. Like, there's one of my things is like, and I'm not trying to give anything away, so spoiler, but at the same time, I mean, it probably was in a preview, but there are these like gingerbread cookie monsters, And I don't know if anybody else in this stream has watched The Brothers Grimm with I think it's Heath Ledger and Matt Damon, but a little kid gets turned into like a living gingerbread man, and I have a thing that scares the piss out of me.
Oh, people being turned into
So
cookies.
yeah, it's like a cookie monster, and that scares the
Did you
snot
did you
out of
did
me.
you see the Terror Toad from the Power Rangers episode?
Yes,
That was one of my
that
favorite
sh-
episodes.
that shit scares me.
Or
So
like there's like this thing in the Boo saga for Dragon Ball Z where like they Boo can like literally turn you into cookies and eat you.
yes, and that is freaky. It is freaky as fuck. And so if like living cookies that are gonna basically try to steal you and drag you to hell scare you, you'll be scared. If
Yeah.
giant monsters that are trying to kill you because you're not Christmassy enough scare you, this
Well,
movie will scare you.
if there was a slasher or a creature that was going after somebody because they're not Christmassy enough, I think you'd be okay. Since I was
I would be fine,
Because my
but
birthday's Christmas Eve, I think it's in my blood that I'm like okay, no matter how festive I am.
you don't have a choice.
Yeah, right. Man, it's hard to compete with Jesus. Let me tell you that. Let me tell you that much.
Not even it's
I
not even
say
about Jesus.
no. See, I know, but like I tell people that, right? Like in the gym when I tell them about my birthday, and I can immediately tell like how religious they are by their reaction, because like I use it as a test to see like how religious somebody is without actually asking them, so I know like what I can say around them or whatever. So like I'll walk up to them and be like, "Oh yeah, it's hard to compete with Jesus," and some people are like, "Ha ha ha, that's a funny joke, ha ha, that's hilarious," and then some people are like,
Don't joke
"Yeah."
about Jesus.
No, they're just like, "Yeah, why would you?" And it's just like,
Ah.
so oh, I don't know if this is what Mike's like. I'm shocked and offended.
Are you shocked and offended, really?
It's very easy to be shocked and offended in 2015. Let me tell you that. What do you think is the most like what would you say is one thing that you're very offended, like not very offended by, but you're pretty offended by that you don't think that you think is pretty silly to be offended by,
Um,
aside from Nickelback?
oh God, let's not even. No, that's it.
That's
I'm offended they exist. That's it. I'm offended they exist. That's
I'd play Nickelback right now, but only the people watching this would hear it, and I think I would completely nuke my chat. Frosty be
probably.
Frosty be like, dude, I was here for everything, but I just can't stand Nickelback.
See, I mean, the whole offended thing, like, I do think that the whole politically correct thing has gone way too far.
Yeah,
But
absolutely.
but at the same time, there are reasons that you shouldn't say certain things or you shouldn't do certain things that make actual sense. So you have to draw the line somewhere. Like in a public school, for example, I do agree that you shouldn't be having Christmas parties at a school where there could be Jewish kids and Muslim kids and Buddhist kids, and that's not cool. But at the same time, like you could do one, it could be an everything party. Like it doesn't
Oh yeah,
for
no, I
Christians
mean, yeah, I could see
for
that.
Christians to get so highly offended that we're trying to take away Christmas is ridiculous. That's not what anybody's trying to do. We're just trying to acknowledge that this is a country of multiple different religions, and one religion should not outshine all the other religions just because the Christians say it should. I mean, that's essentially the same thing that religious extremists in other countries are trying to do, and we don't want to let them come to this country anymore. So, or I shouldn't say we, I should say crazy radicals whom I disagree with wholeheartedly,
Yeah.
but it there's a line and you shouldn't cross it, but at the same time you shouldn't make that line so far back that you can't say anything without someone going, "Oh, I'm offended."
Well, I'll tell you how I guess like aware people have become and like how cautious people have become. I walked into Starbucks, right? And I like stood there, right? And I was just like talking and everything. And like I said something like, don't put it in a red cup. I'll be offended. And like they didn't take it as a joke, but I obviously said it as a joke, but they're just like, "Oh yeah, there's like a lot of stuff going on with those red cups." And I'm just like, "Okay, I was just kidding."
The whole red cup thing is absolutely ridiculous. They've changed the design every year, always. It's never the same, and it's still red and green, which is a Christmassy thing. Like It doesn't have snowflakes on it. It doesn't that has nothing to do with Jesus. It's not like they had crosses like Jesus on the cross on the cup last year and they don't anymore. It's not that. That's not what happened. Christians need to chill. Like really need to chill.
Rossi's like, just make religion illegal. Oh,
That would
oh,
work.
oh, hold on.
Not what?
I'm
Oh
just
no, did
saying
we offend
Frosty.
someone?
No. I don't think I'm trying to think what could offend. What do you think is because Mike is a pretty chill dude. What do you think aside from playing with him in League of Legends? What do you think would offend him? What do you think would offend him the most? Like
I honestly
what do you think is the most like like not even like blatantly of
ignorance.
yeah,
No,
well
ignorance.
well I'm not saying like obvious things like punching his mom in the face. Of course that would offend him, but like what do you think is like the most subtle thing that would like offend him?
General ignorance.
Yeah, he doesn't like ignorance.
Well, Michael and I are, we all three of us actually went to Mason. We're all educated people. And when people make ignorant choices, I think that offends him on some small level. I think it does. Like Donald Trump. I'm pretty sure Donald Trump offends Michael. I'm pretty sure
The,
people liking him offends Michael.
Man, I'm almost impressed by like how all in he's going in on like his demographic, Donald Trump. You know what I'm
Okay, so
saying?
you're impressed with him making fun
No,
of a
no, no,
disabled
no,
reporter?
no, no, no. What I'm saying is like he doesn't I don't think he really believes everything he's saying. I think he just knows his audience. You know what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying,
But
right? Like
I get what you're saying, but at the same time, I do think he believes some of what he says, and it to a degree of ridiculousness. He believes he's a good businessman, and there is proof that he's not. So I
I
don't think
had
it's.
a
I
lot of
think
money.
part of it is maybe him pandering to the right winged, unintelligent, crazy people that seem to love him so much. But at the same time, I do think he believes some of the things he says wholeheartedly. I think he thinks he's a good businessman, even though he's not. I think he thinks that, but at the same time, he's flip flopped from where he was 10 years ago. So I'm not really sure what he thinks or
Thank
how
you
he
for the
got to where
follow,
he's at.
boy Jupiter. I really appreciate it. Yeah, I mean, the thing with Trump that I'm thinking is like he was leading for like the longest time, and I feel like at that point he should have just like gotten out and just kind of been himself without being like extreme. But it's like he just wants to top himself every single time.
Because
You know?
the demographic that likes him likes that. They like that they for whatever reason think, "Oh, he's saying what I sometimes think and that makes him an intelligible leader." And they like the people who want him to be elected truly want him to be elected, and that scares me because that's a third of the Republican Party. Granted, it's only a third of the Republican Party, but still a third of the Republican Party thinks that he is legitimately going to be a good leader. Someone who makes fun of disabled people, someone who says that Muslims in New Jersey, thousands of them, celebrated when the Twin Towers were attacked. Like these ridiculous things that he spouts from his mouth, these people find encouraging, and that makes me sad. Like they want to put a wall up, and this country was built on immigration and immigrants, and their closed-mindedness to the solution just makes me sad. It makes me very sad.
You know what makes Mike sad? Apparently,
What makes
these old Navy commercials. That's what he says.
I
Something about
forgot about those. He hates those.
what are like which one is he talking? I
All
can't.
of them. All
But
of
like,
them.
did they change it? Like, what would because it used to just be like a bunch of like suburbanites just like with sweaters being like, "Oh my god, Old Navy."
There was the set of commercials not recently with Tina Fey and Amy Poehler, but before that where they were like I want to say there was one set where they were singing, but they're just so obnoxious and in your face about Old Navy. He can't stand that. Like the Sonic commercials. He doesn't like the Sonic commercials either because they're obnoxious.
I'm trying to
They're
find
like,
those. Do you remember watching those Lucky Jeans commercials that were in black and white, and it was like a Shamrock puppet, and he goes, "Your parents didn't tell you this, but if you don't buy Lucky Jeans, you're gonna die." or something like that, and like it was on,
Oh,
it was like it happened, and it was on TV for all of like 3 days before they're like, hey, you know what, this isn't a good idea.
you know which commercial highly offends me actually, now that I think about it?
What's up?
The Skittle Pox commercial. That freaks me out. That's not right. That should not be on TV.
So I don't get it.
That's just gross. She
Is
touches his face and gets Skittle Pox. Like, it's nasty looking. Like, it's just not cool. Like, it's Skittles is an STD, and there's something just not right about that.
yeah.
Ugh, yeah, that one's gross. That one offends me. Skittles
That
commercials and
I don't know
Nickelback.
how that I don't know how that sells candy. Like, taste the rainbow, infect yourself with the diseased rainbow. like,
Back the rainbow. Like,
I've never seen like a communicable disease. Like I've never seen like like a show or something where it's all like, let's talk to you about herpes. You know what? I could use some Skittles right now.
I don't know who came up with the idea, and I don't know how that commercial is still on TV, but it is, and every time I see it, I get grossed out and don't ever want to eat Skittles ever again.
But hey, we're talking about it, right?
It's true. We are talking about how nasty it is.
If one of these people are gonna buy Skittles for sure. So apparently they're watching it at Starbucks right now.
Someone's watching us in Starbucks.
Yeah, do you like Starbucks?
I love Starbucks. Starbucks is at the best.
If
Ask
you
Michael about having to drive me to Starbucks all the time.
if they had a drink that was like representative of me, what would it be called and what would it have in it? And the chat, you can say something too. It's cool.
Well, it would just be called the J Train because why would we change perfection?
Oh,
Obvious.
thank you, Sam. You're like the only friend who would not have taken like the obvious like low-hanging fruit swing at me.
Well, I'm not mean most of the time. I
Well,
I, I think.
so what would it have in it?
Hmm.
Because Dynasty's like hashtag vomits.
It would it would have protein powder and it would be a frappuccino because
Coffee frappuccino with whey protein,
with
delicious.
with protein it would have the protein like powder in it and it would have peppermint and
Peppermint. Why would it have peppermint?
yeah. I don't know because when I think of you outside in the snow with a tank top on.
Oh yeah, I do like to do that.
So I don't know. So peppermint, it would be like peppermint, not
Amber's like gross. I think Amber's a barista.
it'd be
She's like,
peppermint
that
green
sounds
tea.
gross.
Peppermint green tea, and the green tea is because you gave us green tea Kit Kats.
That's right. Well, I am all in on green tea.
So peppermint green tea. I don't know how we walked the coffee in there with the protein powder.
Dynasty's like, because nothing jumpstarts your bowel movements quite like coffee with massive amounts of protein. I'm trying to think of like what kind of commercial that would be. It's all like, yes, when I wake up in the morning, and I have an Irish accent for some reason. When I wake up in the morning, nothing quite jumpstarts my day. Like I shot away protein to the bowels, and some coffee for some energy.
And you pissed the coffee right out too. So there you go. Your bowels and
That's right. It like it's an extravaganza in
your
your
bowels and your
pants.
kidney will get a workout.
Oh man, Frost is like, well, yeah. Rooks is like, it would just be raw eggs. It would
Ew.
be it would, God, this would be the grossest drink ever.
It would be so nasty.
Amber's correct. I probably would have some black tea in it because of the darkness.
What would my drink be called?
Okay, so like while I'm promoting like the drink, right? Like it'll show like this like, punk girl like walking up, right? And then like, suddenly like Nickelback starts like, how the heck we went up Starbucks, right? And then what would your drink be? Would it have Asian pear in it?
Oh God, we don't need to go there.
Inside joke
Did you
alert.
need? Did
I
you need
might
to tell people?
I might need to like go to Rooks on this one. Like it would have to have like polka dots on the outside for sure, or like black stripes. It would be Mm. Like it would just kick you in the face with like, here I am. So it'd be like black coffee, right? Like black. It'd be black coffee, but it'd be like a black coffee frappuccino if that's even possible. Like it would just be black coffee frappuccino with let me think. See, what do you like to eat? Don't even know. Oh,
Nothing.
see, I'm sucking at this. Like you were better at this than I am. The whey protein was an easy one. Hmm. Dude, the barista's like it sounds like a recipe to download a brown load to the toilet bowl. It's part of the Jtrain experience, guys. When you drink the
Ew.
when you have the Jtrain
God.
Frappuccino with raw eggs and black coffee and whey protein, and then Brooks is like Jtrain coffee, your toilet will hate you. Oh, you have a drink called Beast Mode? They have a drink called Beast Mode. I wonder what's in that.
Probably nothing good.
Hmm.
That's my guess. My
Um.
drink would have to have like lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of vanilla in it because I like vanilla. Which sounds counterproductive since apparently it's gonna kick you in the face, but maybe it'll just kick you in the face with lots of vanilla.
Kick you in the face with lots of vanilla. You're definitely not vanilla. You're not a vanilla person at all.
I don't
Wait,
know if that's a good or bad thing.
I gotta know. So like, you're like super into music, right? And like, have you been to a lot of concerts though?
I have been to a lot of concerts, but not a lot of concerts. If I had more money, I would go more often.
What is the best concert experience ever, and what is the worst concert experience ever?
Best would probably be Taking Back Sunday at
Of course,
Rams
of
Head
course.
Live a couple years ago. They really do put on a really fantastic
Wait,
show.
I was with you. I was with you.
That was Power Plant Live, and that was not good.
Oh, well, like
That
Ramshead is
the
like right
sound
next to
that
Power
show was
Plant,
really
right?
bad.
So I think Frosty thinks that like it's not so much Nickelback. His conspiracy theory is that, and I don't even think this is what he thinks, but I'm just gonna go with it. So Frosty thinks that there's a conspiracy theory going that you used to be like a huge Nickelback fan and you went to a concert and just had the worst experience of all time and it traumatized you.
No, I've never seen them live. I just can't stand their music. They make the same song over and over again, and it's
Okay,
not a good song.
it's time for the first ever Jtrain Show segment. Why your band sucks. Sam, why does Nickelback suck?
Well, number one, it would be great if he could actually sing, and he can't. Their backup singer actually has a better voice than their lead singer. That doesn't happen. You can't say that about very many bands, but it's true. They've made the same song over and over, and you think the first time that it sucked, they'd stop making that song and try something different. But apparently, they have a thing, and they're just gonna go with it. They're gonna drive that shit into the ground.
We're
Like,
giving you all backup singer all the time.
like I mean, Chad Kruger is just a whore. Like his face.
You said he's a
I can't
whore
even
or
like.
he's a horrible person. Like I think you
He's a
said you were
horrible.
okay because
He's
you just stopped at whore for some reason. Like he's a whore.
he's a horrible person. He married Avril Lavigne, so that tells you a lot about him and like what he likes. That should be enough for any person. But I mean, it mostly comes down to they can't make a decent song. Like they
Well,
just can't make good music.
do they I
It's
mean, is their
bad.
music good or is it just the vocals or everything?
It's the whole package. It's like nails on a chalkboard. I mean, it, the composition, they know three chords, which a lot of bands know three chords, but a lot of bands are more creative with those three chords. So it's the chords, it's the vocals, it's the whole thing.
So apparently you're going to a Coheed and Cambria concert.
We are in
I
March.
approve. Oh, my
It's
streamers are
actually
getting a treat right now. Looks like there is overlap between what we like, Sam.
a little bit.
Even
It's
even what
actually
even what we like, we don't even like the same of.
um their opener is actually Glassjaw, which I'm really excited about. I love me some Glassjaw.
Is that like a new thing from them?
Last Straw is a band that you obviously have never heard of,
Sam, you do
and
this
you're
all the
jamming out.
time. Sorry. Yeah, because you don't know why. Everyone knows why except Photograph is hilarious. That song is just comedy. I see you in a photograph. Look, hey Sam, I need you to rate me on something, okay? I'm gonna pretend I'm the lead singer of Creed, okay?
Oh
I'm,
dear.
I'm just gonna I'm just
Why are
gonna
you
do.
doing this to me?
I'm looking up Creed instrumental right now. This is great because Sam won't even hear the instrumental, but people will. So she'll just hear me sounding like Scott Stapp.
That it's gonna make me want to punch you in the face, so you might not want to do that.
He's like, no. All right, so here's my impression of Creed, everybody. Oh yeah.
God damn it. That's
Hold me
enough.
now.
That's enough. I've had enough.
I'm singing Creed. I was on heaven dirty under the sun and under the
Muted
tide.
and I used to go into any store that had his CD, and we put his CD in the very back. We would like hide all of his CDs if we saw them. We would go into Walmart, take his CD, and hide it behind things, so that no one would see his face and
and
have to
then
buy his music.
and then burn whatever it was in.
Like
So Dynasty really has no room to talk. He loves what is it? He loves what's that band? Disturbed?
Disturbed is not bad
I
in
mean, they're not
comparison.
bad. They're not bad. It's like, I mean, nobody knows what they're saying. Like let me look up some.
Yeah, but you try playing the guitar for that band.
Okay, I mean, yeah, their music's like great, but like, well, to be completely honest, I don't listen to music for the lyrics either. I listen to Norwegian black metal. So I mean,
Yeah, so you
no.
have no room to talk, like at
But I just, I
all.
just, I just love the guy's vocals. He's like, that's like the Disturbed song.
But to finish your question earlier that you asked me, the best was Taking Back Sunday at Rams Head a couple years ago. They put on an awesome live show. The worst was Fall Out Boy at Warped Tour.
Yeah.
So everybody in the stream needs to look up this video by Todd in the Shadows. He did a
Well, I
he
can,
did
I can, I can find it. Like, I can link them to it if you want. It's called what? Todd in the Shadows.
yeah, it's
Wait, hold
Todd in the
on. No. Okay, now I remember. There's a bone I gotta pick with you and every person who likes punk music. I feel like you guys are just playing a massive joke on me because every time, like, and I've said this to you before, so you're gonna know what I'm about to say. But like, I swear, every punk person makes up the band name every time I listen to them. I'd be like, hey, so what do you listen to now? Oh, Todd's Present to Jorah. Oh, what kind of music are they saying? Oh, they're like new wave punk. They're kind of like Unicorns on Rise and Silverchair on the docket, and then like Fish on the Bay. I don't know what any of those bands are. Yeah, well, okay, so you've heard of Merry Wheel of Destruction, right? Well, that sounds like a metal band. Yeah, nothing like that. I'm talking more like Ferris Wheel of Happiness. My 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 lo-
Okay.
my lonely panda. It's
No
like
no band names are that convoluted, number 1. And number 2, the genre is fairly like expansive. So I don't expect you to know any of the bands I listen to.
okay, Sam,
And
tell me your
if
top five bands right now, and I'm gonna see if I know any of them. What are your
Motion
top
City
five?
Sound Motion
That's
City Soundtrack,
they sound all these bands are gonna sound vegan, aren't they? All these bands are
Motion
gonna sound like dudes who are vegan, do yoga, and love to talk about their feelings while they and pee sitting down. Every single
actually
one of them.
City Soundtrack is they're the hilarious guys. Though the guy just got sober not too long ago. I think this was
Oh,
the
that's
second
good.
or third album he's done sober. So he's really awesome. Justin Pierre is one of my favorite people in the whole world. Taking Back Sunday, All Time Low.
Heard of Taking
Mm,
Back Sunday because I think you took me to a Taking Back Sunday concert.
I did, and I wish I had taken you to a better one, but that one was so cheap it was easy.
I'm not sure if they were singing. I don't know if they were singing or like killing a cat. Or,
That's not even fair. The sound
because
was
the
really
sound
bad
was
that day.
awful. Yeah, it's like, all right,
The sound
guys.
was horrible. I
He's
was
like,
Well, they played there again. They played there again over the summer, but I didn't go, even though the tickets were cheap because I wasn't gonna spend money on going to see them and not actually get to hear them. So,
yeah,
um, so let's see, All Time Low.
all time low. It sounds
I've been
so
list.
punk.
They're so bad. I love them so much.
Oh, so they're
Um,
so bad they're good?
they're really very pop punk, but to a ridiculous degree. Actually, the last album was really, really good. I have been obsessed with it, and I can't say that about the new Motion City album, but I really like the new All Time Low album. It's very like old school punk, which was super exciting. I'm actually really excited about the new Good Charlotte album, which is sort of back to their roots. Even though I told Billy when I met him at AwesomeCon a couple months ago that I used to like Good Charlotte, I wasn't
Good
very.
Charlotte. You've listened to Good Charlotte.
I've listened to them my whole. I went. That was my first concert back in the day. Was Good Charlotte. Good Charlotte, Meston Goldfinger. I listen to a lot of Mayday Parade, and I listen to a lot of I'm trying to think of my playlist right now. Um, hmm.
There's a game I want to play with you.
Uh,
Let me see if I can.
and probably
No,
the main is the other one that I listen to a lot lately.
okay, let's see. Whoa, hold on. My
Uh
bad.
oh, what's
My
happened?
bad. Hold on. I'm trying to do something real quick.
Oh dear.
Um. Okay, Sam, I'm gonna play a game with you.
Oh
You ready?
god.
I'm
Sure.
trying to look up the catalog right now. You're like, what catalog?
I'm
Okay.
scared.
Hold on. Darn it. Trying to find this. Where's the view gallery? Darn it, I can't even. Okay. Sam, we're gonna play a quick game real quick. We're gonna play black metal band or IKEA furniture. so so I'm gonna name something and you have to tell me if it's a black metal band or IKEA furniture.
All right.
Are you ready?
Sure.
Hold on, what is GC? Okay, your first one. Uh Suitor. Sujider. Sujider. Tsjuder.
Black metal band.
Correct. Correct. Okay.
Okay.
The next one. The next one is Campfire. Kampfar. We'll do like 5 of these.
Black metal band.
Yeah. Wow. Way to go. Okay. Your
Well,
next. Huh. You ready?
yeah.
Your next one. Rimforsa.
Spell it.
Hold on. Rimforsa.
What?
Rimforsa.
Black metal band.
No, that's IKEA furniture, of course.
What
Okay.
kind of IKEA furniture is that?
It's like this little thing that holds, like, it has a bunch of holes. I think it's supposed to hold like kitchenware or something.
Alrighty then.
Okay, the next one, Bredskar. Bredskar.
Black black
No,
metal band.
it's IKEA furniture.
Oh my god. I'm not very good at this game. I'm 2 for 2. Or
Okay,
two
this is
and
the
two.
yeah, this is gonna make you or break you. Are you ready?
Sure.
Okay, let me see if I can find one. Okay, Burzum. Burzum.
Black metal band.
Yeah, see, that's like if you listen to black metal, you know what that is.
I don't listen to black metal. The only thing I could tell you about is maybe Atreyu, and I don't know if that counts.
Awkward Slendy's in the house right now. She's like she's another person, who, watches my stream and stuff, thinks I'm a pretty big deal. Um she's like, way to go, bro. You didn't know what GC stood for. Yeah, cuz I'm the biggest Good Charlotte fan of all time. I can't believe you
Look,
like Coheed and Cambry.
Good Charlotte was my gateway drug into the universe that I now live in. So I owe them a lot. They're the reason I picked up and learned how to play guitar. So I mean, I have to give them mad props, even if I don't like everything they've ever done.
When are we
They're a
gonna
pretty awesome band.
when are we gonna get the Sam like when are we gonna get the Sam Punk Christmas album? I want that on vinyl. You know I did that. Did you
Never.
you remember that Facebook post I for to troll my boss really hard? I made a J Train Christmas album. I made 3 of them. And I actually sang on them and I made the artwork for them, like a very J Train Christmas or whatever, and I gave it to him as a gift.
No, I didn't see that, but that's hilarious.
And it's like a picture of me by the campfire, right? In like a sweater. It's like a very a very J Train Christmas. And another one is just like me like holding like a bunch of presents in like this 1960s like cover, and it's just like a very J Train Christmas or whatever. Forced Fable. Forced
No,
Fable.
my favorite Christmas song right now is a punk song, though. It's a pop punk song called Ho Ho Hopefully,
Frosty, I think that's what I'm gonna get you for Christmas, bud. I'm gonna get
and
you
I
the J
love
Train
it
Christmas album.
so very much. And
What
I
do you
listened
love?
to
I'm
it yesterday.
sorry. I'm sorry. What did you say you love?
There's a punk song called Ho Ho Hopefully that's my favorite Christmas song that I've made Michael listen to yesterday.
Have you ever heard of the punk band Jingle by My Emotions?
That's not a punk band. I could play that game. I can just name some
Have
random five, and you can tell me if they're real or not.
It's okay. It's okay. I don't have the emotion for it.
The emotion.
Gattakus. Gattakus is on.
What?
Man, we got a ton of people. Everyone came to see you tonight, Sam. Dude, we got
It's
a
because
ton of
I'm your gal pal. I'm like
gal
they
pal.
didn't believe I existed, but here I am. I'm real.
Gal pal. Oh man. Too much, Sam. I'm making sure that there's like nobody like on Facebook too. Oh, maybe somebody did ask a question on my Facebooks. Oh boy. Let's see. I don't think so. Let me see. Nope. Somebody shared it. All right. Cool. Awesome. So, anything? What are you doing for Christmas?
We're going down to Richmond to spend it with Michael's mom. We alternate every year to make it easier because our families live kind of far apart.
Hmm.
So it's too hard to try to do everybody
What are you,
all within a span of 2 days. So we alternate.
what are you asking for Christmas?
Honestly, I wasn't sure. I have like a really like I'm happy. I don't have a lot I want. So world peace.
There
Um
you go. Brooks is like, what about an engagement ring?
I didn't ask for that. That just was given to me on our anniversary. That's not a Christmas present. That was a it wasn't a present, it was an engagement ring. It's beautiful. I'm getting married.
What is the what? Because you have like huge like dinners and stuff on Christmas, correct? Like every other family.
What do you mean?
Do you have a holiday ham?
My mom usually does a turkey. Michael's mom
Really?
usually does a yeah.
What is like the
But
food that
Michael's
you are
mom does
most
it.
looking forward to? What is the food you're most looking forward to, and the one that you can't that you just cannot stand?
Well, I always look forward to every year we make ham roll-ups for the holidays, which it sounds weird, but it's you buy like regular store-bought ham and then you spread Old English cheese on it. Where my dad is from England,
Old
so
English cheese. Your dad comes in. He's like, hello, hello, everybody.
no,
I'm
he
Michael
doesn't have an
Caine.
accent.
I
He
want
was
you
born
guys
there.
to have some of my some of
But
my English cheese. Please eat
that's
my
my
English
favorite thing.
cheese.
Shut up. It's so good. It's
What makes it
delicious. It's
what makes it
incredible
English?
cheddar cheese.
What makes it English cheese? Is it very
Incredible cheddar.
pretentious? Is it like very pretentious and like
No,
how it tastes? It's like, I'm a very sharp kind of cheddar. No, you're not really that sharp. I'm very sharp.
it's delicious, okay? And then I don't eat most vegetables, so I could really
Brooks,
give or take. But when my aunt makes Brussels sprouts, I it makes me want to throw up. I can't stand Brussels sprouts. They're gross.
I'm putting my favorite
They're
Christmas
really
song in the chat right now. You're welcome, chat. You're welcome. It's cheese with horrible dental hygiene. Dude, Mike said that his mom always makes holiday ham. What are you talking about, Sam?
I said that. I said his mom makes holiday ham and mine makes turkey.
Oh,
Mine makes
I'm
turkey.
sorry. It'd probably be good if I listened to my guests. Honestly.
Yeah, you just I
Like,
say things or you ask me a question, you don't even let me finish what I was saying. Like you get off on a tangent about
yeah.
whatever. You don't care about my opinions. I should
Oh
just shut up
man.
and let you talk.
I actually want your opinion on. Are you on Facebook right now? I guess you can't get to Facebook, can you?
No, I'm
At
on my
the
phone.
darn it. This song is great. Yeah, it's the best. It's Gunther. You know who Gunther is? Hold on. Let me see if
No.
there's a way I can message you. Darn it. I think there is.
Even if you could message me, I couldn't see it.
No, that's
I can
true.
I can only see your face. Hold on, I think I have to yell at the cat. I think she's on the counter. I think I'm gonna kill her. Luna? Yeah! Go with daddy! Go
Oh,
upstairs!
Jesus. What are you doing to your cat, Sam? What the heck? Yeah, cats, everybody. They're the greatest pets ever.
She was being very bad.
It's a cat. What do you expect? It doesn't love you.
Actually, she was really good earlier. I was dangling my earring in front of her, like trying to get her to bat it, and she would very hesitantly touch it with her paw. She wouldn't actually bat it. It was so cute. She can be good when she wants to. She just doesn't often want to.
Yeah, dude. Caitlin's saying cats are evil. They're evil. Like you have a
Huh.
permanent scar from your cat loving you too much, Sam.
Luna is a sweet little cat. She actually got in my lap twice over the weekend. Usually she only gets in Michael's lap.
She got
She
into your
loves
lap.
me too.
Hey, you better be careful. You know, cat gets in your lap, it do some serious damage.
That's really
Times,
gross
times
and
like no,
inappropriate
no.
and
Here's the
wrong.
greatest song. Oh, deleted link. Sorry. You were held hostage by a cat once, Caitlin. I need to put you on the show so I can ask you about that. That's pretty funny. There's only one Luna, and it is my husky. Oh, that's right. Tynessy named his dog Luna. So which Luna do you think is better, Sam?
My Luna, because she's adorable, obviously, and she's named after the cat from Sailor Moon, and that makes her like extra awesome. And doubly, she's named after Luna Lovegood from Harry Potter, so double awesome.
Oh, it's from Harry
Plus the fact,
Potter. God, Sam.
what?
Do you like Doctor Who also?
Yes, I do.
So you eat Old English cheese, you watch Doctor Who, and and you
I
you
I
like
actually cook
oh,
English food. I happen to adore Jammy Dodgers, which if you watch Doctor Who, you
Jammy
know
Dodgers. It's such an
are.
awful. It could not sound more British.
It's so good.
I can't stand British humor. Do you think British humor is funny, Sam?
I think it can be, yeah.
No, it's awful. So I was with my gents the other day at the pub, and I said, "Hey, what's up, guys?" And they're like, "I bet you will." And I was like, "What? What just
That's
happened? Was there
not
a joke? Was there a joke somewhere
no.
in there?" I don't
You
know.
just don't get it. You're just not in with the British humor. It's okay.
I'm glad. I don't want to be in that club at all. I will not wait in line for that club.
Doctor Who is British and its humor extends beyond just British humor.
I just can't think of a I just can't think of like a British like I just like when I look at these British heroes, they don't look like heroes to me. You know what I'm saying?
No,
I need like my superhero to look like he's gonna like take on like all of these like zombies like bare-fisted and like you know what I'm saying? Like they gotta be manly. I don't like
I
these
I
like
think I
beta
like the
male.
Doctor Who better.
He looks
And he
beta
has two
male.
hearts, and this world really could use more heart.
That's a guy who likes to talk about his feelings.
Actually, he doesn't,
Oh, he doesn't.
surprisingly.
Man, the
But
chat
he's
is
got a lot
blowing
of heart.
up.
He loves the
See,
world,
see,
which we know
look,
more of.
Gattakus, you're proving my point. I was gonna say this, and it would have been awesome if I said it earlier. Anytime I talk to somebody about British humor, it is impossible for them not to bring up Monty Python. They're like, "Oh well, you like Monty Python?" Not really.
You don't like Monty Python at all?
He had some good things. Like, look, Sam. The parrot is dead. He ceases to exist. He is no longer living, and it's that for 20 minutes. He
And it's
is not
hilarious.
chirping anymore. He has no feathers. He is not flapping his wings. He is not chirping. The bird is dead. It's like, well, stop it. Stop it. Right now. There's one thing, right? See, I probably would have liked the Holy Grail if it wasn't completely spoiled like by everybody, when I was a kid. But there's one skit from Monty Python that like I just lost it. Like someone throws him the football and he catches it with his face and then like blood like spurts everywhere. I lost it on that one.
Uh, I,
Like that was
that's
hilarious.
the one that you think is wow. Okay, well, I don't know.
I'm gonna give my chat some more Christmas humor.
I grew up in theater, so we watched a lot of Monty Python in my theater class, and I
Oh
have
God,
an immense
theater,
like love and respect for him. So,
theater kids. Uh,
what is wrong with us? We're wonderful people.
I think Death Clock, um, did the whole Christmas thing the best. Flying Circus, yo, no, no, no. It's past 10. Shows over. Yeah, we probably got to wrap it up soon. But I will end by asking you this: Are you big into Star Wars?
Michael just made me watch the original ones fairly recently, so I'd
You're
say
not into Star Wars at all?
I'm a
Like,
Star Trek girl. Remember?
right? But like, oh man, like you
I
don't
grew up
even.
with Star Trek. My dad had the Star Wars movies, but we never watched it the way we watched Star Trek, so I never really grew to have an affinity for it. Like I respect it, and I saw probably the newer ones in theaters with my family, but it's just not my. It wasn't my thing growing up. Like I feel the way about Patrick Stewart and Captain Picard the way that most people feel about like Han Solo, I guess. Like I love myself, I love my Patrick, Patrick Stewart. He my man.
So like, you don't even like Harrison Ford at all?
He's okay. He's
Like, he looks like your kind
fine.
of guy.
I mean, he didn't die when he wrecked his plane recently, so I mean, he's pretty badass. But like,
This is I'm putting in the chat right now. This is how Dynasty is right now. This is how Dynasty is reacting right now.
what? Like,
No, he's just like the show ends at 10. No more Christmas humor. Luna, 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 my dog is superior.
no, I mean, it's Star Trek and Star Wars have such big followings, and I think for some people it's an either or, and that's not how I am. I just don't have the affection for Star Wars that a lot of people do. I mean, it's fine.
Weird.
It's
Weird.
fine.
It
It's
looks
not
like
weird. It's
you're literally into like everything else. You're like, oh my god, Sailor Moon. Oh my god, Power Rangers. Oh my god, Star Trek. Oh my god, DC Comics. Oh my god,
wait, where
this.
did comics come from?
I don't
I'm
know.
a Marvel girl, number one, and number two. You forgot that one of the most important ones, which is Buffy the Vampire
Oh
Slayer.
yeah, you're into Buffy. I remember I said I
I'm a
was at
Joss
Comic Con.
Whedon girl.
I was like,
Throw
yeah,
it.
there was this guy. Apparently he was in Buffy, and you're like,
I about
what?
beat you
And I was
upside
like,
the
yeah,
head over that.
something. His name was like, was there a character named like Spike or something? And you nearly
No, you met Xander. You did not meet
Xander.
Spike. You met
Like,
Nicholas Brendan.
did I?
I've met Nicholas Brennan. I've met James Marsters. I met Emma Caulfield. I met Amber Benson. I've met 4 of my Buffy peoples. So there. And I love
Speak.
them. And they're all nice. Unlike Carrie Elway, who is not a nice person.
Huh. Well, Sam, it is 10:05. I gave you more time than I would have.
Oh, you
But
love me.
I'm just kidding. I gave you a lot more time than I would give usually because this was awesome. But I'd love to have you on like another show. I think that you should definitely watch some of the streams because I think the show is going to be great. Next week I'm going to bring James and Dynasty back in. I might consider bringing Slendy in. I'm not sure. She might, screw things up. Make it awful.
You're
It
mean
sucks.
to whoever that is.
If you saw some of the stuff, if you saw the way she treats me, right? The only reason why I stand her is because I'm just so used to being treated like crap by that. So
By
just
women?
kidding. Nah, I'm just kidding.
You're
Um,
horrible. People, he calls me with these questions, and he
where's
has
the
the
mute button?
habit
Let me see where's the mute button for Sam?
of
There it
liking
is.
the wrong people.
There it is. Well, Sam, I want to You're muted now, so hey. I'm just kidding. I put you off mute.
Yeah, uh-huh. You're mean. You're mean, and just remember that next time you call me asking me for advice. Just remember that next time.
Are you gonna watch the next episode, Sam?
I might. I don't know. Am I gonna get muted again next time I speak the truth about you and your women habits?
Let me pull the chat. What do you think is more? What do you think is gonna happen first? Sam back on my show or Mike back on League of Legends? I'm not sure. Or hold on. Let me put another one. Pigs flying in the zombie apocalypse. Which one do you think is gonna happen first, guys? Place your bets now.
That's terrible. I would come back on.
What did?
But next time when you ask me a question, you might want to let me finish the answer before you bounce off onto something completely unrelated.
Sorry, my chat's like making me like think of all these different things. So, is there anything you need to say before we leave, Sam?
Yes, the one thing I
Anything you'd
wanted
like
to
to
get to.
plug?
I don't what?
Anything you'd like to like what? Anything you'd like to plug? Anything you'd like to get to right now before we
Yes,
leave?
if you are a oncer and you're a J Train fan and you're a oncer,
A
did
oncer?
Buffy do?
Wait,
Yes, you watch Once
what?
Upon a Time.
A
You watch
oncer?
Once Upon a Time.
No, no,
It's a
no, Sam,
show.
please don't do that. You said a oncer and a J Train fan as if they're the same people.
They
I
could
don't I,
be.
I don't
They
want to be
could
grouped into
be.
your I don't
There
want to
could
be
be
grouped into your
people
it
on your
sounds like a
team who watch Once Upon a
Sam.
Time.
Sam, I'm not here promoting nasty fetishes, okay? I don't want to do this whole oncer whatever that means. Okay?
My poll, if you have
I'm
to
already
let me know
uncomfortable
what
telling
people
I'm already
what
uncomfortable
people
telling
say.
Dynasty that I want to go top in League of
My
Legends.
poll to your people is this:
All right,
Did
fuck.
Buffy do the sword? Did Buffy do the sword scene better?
Nobody's gonna know. Nobody watches Buffy in my chat. Frosty's
You
like,
don't
what's a
know that. They
oncer?
could. Look, it
Oh,
really bugged me, okay? This last episode of the show was horrible and awful, and I'm such a big fan, and I'm so disappointed, and it made me very
wait.
upset.
Actually, I think we have somebody who does watch it.
See?
Oh, she's
It's
like,
a
nope.
thing. You're mean.
Oncer?
A oncer.
Please tell me you came up with that while you were like drunk and or high.
No, actually, someone else did, and I just used it.
God, your band names are better than that.
That's what they call the Once Upon a Time fans are oncers. I don't know.
Sounds like the
I
name of
didn't
a
make it up.
track on your punk band Sleeping with Turtles, or like
Actually, there is a band called Sleeping with Sirens.
Hanging with Hang Gliders,
No, that one doesn't exist. Do you make up really bad names?
Paper Kites.
You're really bad at this punk name thing. Like you make up these band names that are
Okay,
horrible. They're not even close to what they could be.
I got one,
Like you
Sam.
have to say
I
things
got one,
like
Sam.
apples or oranges.
I think this one's good. I think this one's good. Oh, Gattaca says Sleeping with Sirens is awesome. I think this one's good. Hacky Sack and Heartbreak.
Oh my god. That actually sounds more like an album title than a band name, but okay, fine. That one's funny. That one's funny.
Have I watched
I'll
Into
give
the
you that.
Badlands? No. These are the man. This chat's making it go a little, but it's awesome. I like it. I like when chat's involved. Do you have to go to bed soon or anything?
I need to go to bed by like 11 at the latest, so we're good
Okay,
right now.
we're not gonna go that long. Have I watched Badlands? No. The shows that I've watched a lot of: Game of Thrones, Breaking Bad, um,
Did you see
uh,
the posters for Game of Thrones? Oh my
House of
god.
Cards.
Did you see
Jon
the posters?
Snow.
Did
Jon
you see the posters?
Snow.
He's not dead.
Of
He's
course he's
not
not.
dead.
You think he's dead? He's not dead.
Not dead. He
There's no
can't be
chance.
dead. If George R.R. Martin kills him, I'm gonna kill George. No, I'm not. I'm gonna be really mad at George R.R. Martin. I'm gonna write a character myself and then kill him off. And be like, that
Well,
was your pseudo character, George R.R. Martin, and I hate you.
Frosty. The face. He goes. I was like Jon Snow, and then he's like Snow Snow, and then he like has like this creepy face, like. Oh man. All right, I think I'm gonna probably call it right now. Sam, thank you so much for being on this show. I need to have Gattaca on here sometime. I need to have my Starbucks people on here sometime. Dynasty's probably gonna be back next week. We should have Rook sometime back on sometime, and then I want to do a special episode where we interrogate him, where we roast him on like League of Legends, where we're like, "Why don't you love us, Mike?" And he'll just be like, "I don't know. I don't
He'll
know."
tell you it's because he doesn't like people who can't play as well as he can.
Oh man, but we're so good now. If we just had him as a consistent fit, we would never lose. Dynasty would like, oh, we would wreck
Yeah,
so
because
hard.
he carry your asses to the win.
No, no, he like Dynasty carries pretty hard too. Like I'm gonna make him part of my new chiropractic videos soon with all the carrying he has to do.
Are you gonna have a wedding special? The Sam and Michael wedding special? And you
Oh
can
yeah, we
interrogate
should.
us about
We'll
our
like
weddings?
we'll like live stream it.
Oh God, we're not live streaming our wedding. That's not happening.
We'll do like commentary narrated by Rick Ross, not Rick Ross, Jim Ross, not Rick. I said why did I say Rick Ross? By
Are
Jim.
you gonna rickroll us? Are you gonna rickroll us? Really? Is that what it's getting to? Like you're secretly planning on rickrolling us somehow? You're gonna send me the link to the image you're supposed to make me, and it's gonna be a Rick Astley video.
It sounds like you want me to do it.
What? Rickroll me? No. But it wouldn't surprise me now.
If only you saw the stream right now.
Dude,
You just see me dancing. You don't actually see. I can dance. I can't dance while I'm sitting down, Sam. Here we go. Here we go. Get ready.
you better dance at our wedding. Then I'll get to see if you can dance or not. You are coming, right? You set that date aside. You know what day it is. You gotta be there. I just want to tell you how cool you look right now with that lighting and the facial expressions you're making. You really look like some kind of crazy villain.
Hold on. We're getting to the chorus. We're getting to the chorus soon. Get ready for it. God, I want to get rid of this. Oh. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
You're scaring me. I feel like you should be in front of this Jason. You're scaring me.
I'm gonna leave my chat with this amazing music video. I can't think of anything better than this music video right here. All right, Sam. Thank you so much for being part of this chat. I definitely want you on some other time. And
All right.
we'll definitely coordinate it. I hope you had fun, and thank you for being my second guest on the second episode. As always, I love you, Sam. You're the best.
I love you too, Jason.
Oh, thank you, Sam.
Mwah!
Have a good night. Mwah. All right, chat. That was a darn it. See, I wish I could see what you're saying. Jason, you crap. What are they saying? Which needs to fix this freaking. Oh, there we go. Narrated by Morgan Freeman. I can narrate as Morgan Freeman. Let me do these chats as Morgan Freeman. Starting with Gattakus. Here we go. Can't touch the bottom of a tuna can, but I sure as heck touch the sides. That's Rick Astley, not Rick Ross. The mixed memes. Never gonna give you up. They call me Big Meech. LOL. Haha. Carlton. Jason, you need to learn the Carlton. That can be your intro outro. Titty sprinkles. Morgan Freeman. All right, guys. Thank you so much for being part of this stream. This was a good episode. I cannot wait for the next one. Butters is Morgan Freeman. Hey guys, I can't even do it, man. Can't do it. But thank you so much for being part of the Jtrain Show. It seems to be getting better every week. I can't wait for Dynasty to give his recap on this past week, and James as well. That's who I have on the docket so far, but hey, maybe I talked to Gattakus and he wants to jump on, and maybe I talked to Awkward Slendy and she wants to jump on and I say no. Gonna be a good episode next week. I plan on streaming tomorrow as well at, is it 9 or 9:30? But I will be playing Halo 5 finally, and you guys get to see me at a game I'm good at. So, thank you everyone for being part of this. Hopefully I'll see you all Tuesday. Tell your friends if you're new. If you're new and you followed, thank you so much, especially people with the Starbooks. I really appreciate it. Morgan Freeman's voice makes me... you guys are too much. All right, guys, have a fantastic